Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Pa Hitro say make people stop to dey compare the Oba of Benin to King Charles. He also talk say Tony Kabaka dey do meet and greet. Bola Ahmed Tinubu fit not see 2027. Make I leave you, make you hear from Pa Hitro the message we bring come today.
From any traditional ruler has no seat in authority. In short, the traditional rulers are under the local government. Now, it should be stupid and idiotic of you to compare King Charles with the monarchs in Africa. Not in Africa, sorry, in Nigeria. Like the one in Morocco is a king over Morocco. Okay? And the territory belongs to him. He's a politician and a king at the same time. You cannot compare Morocco king to our kings in Nigeria because the sovereignty of the nation still in his hand. But the kings in Nigeria has lost their sovereignty, their power, their authority. They are just ceremonial. Local ceremonial, not even state ceremonial, because they are under the local government. Then I will explain to you. King Charles, that word, United Kingdom, comprises of Northern Ireland, Wales, Scotland, and England. So if you think we live outside there, we don't understand what is going on, we know far better than you. Probably maybe you transfer from Italy or Spain or Germany to England. You think you know better than those who live outside. You be mumu. Because you comparing King Charles with the monarch in Benin, it sounds stupid. You know why? Now, the king has been the founder of United Kingdom. The king's family. They owns it. So they went to war. All the wars. Check all the kings. Even those who marry the queens. They are all military. Either Navy, Air Force, or in the direct military. So all of you waving around now, fighting up and down, doing nonsense. We see Kabaka went to Prague yesterday. I be there 4 days ago. He's also doing visiting in Prague. So all of you that was insulting Obaseki, who they narrated, who they destroy his name. If Tony Kabaka can go and explain the work done so far in 1 year. So why would Obaseki not explain it? So 8 years attack you have been giving, 4 years attack you give to him. You understand? And now I see my brother Wodo Sevilla also showing a program yesterday, a video yesterday that he likes what Okpebholo did by setting a panel to investigate Moa. Case that is in court. This is a lawless nation, my God. The case is in court with the civilian. Are you not aware? Even though they are setting a quarry, they do it secretly on their own. Don't publish it out. It's not done anywhere in the world. You understand? So please, I won't stay too long here as I normally do. I came out here to say the fact, and I'm true with the facts. So everybody should stay in his lane. Okpebholo is working in Esan Central. Well done. But he has done nothing in Benin City. Apart from the federal government rule that is doing, that the overhead bridge that is doing. Finish. All the existing protocol that he met, he should continue with it. That's what he told the Baseke too. Wait now. Good morning, my fellow Nigeria. Particularly my Benin folks who will be watching me later in the day. Probably maybe some few are at work. Like me, I'm just waking up. Everybody has his preference. And time in Europe here is not like in Nigeria. You know, sometimes night might be a day for you, while day might be a night for someone else. Job is being rotated every day. So I wish you all a very marvelous new year. And as you can see there, I said we are in 2026. Let everybody sing a new song, okay? Because I kept quiet since January 1st, trying to see if I can gather some senses from some of those bloggers who comes online and don't know how to differentiate arguments, as we say it on social media. For those of you who are classifying me to groups in social media, please desist from it. I'm a one-man riot squad. I don't have a permanent enemy. I don't have a permanent friend. On social media, I would say it the way I say it. Of recent, I have been seeing my very good brother Albert talks and his topic on social media and wells on social media. I tried to reach you and I have dropped a note on you. Probably maybe you felt it's not important. Maybe you know exactly what I was trying to tell you. For me, I will say again and again and again, I have no other pride as a Benin man apart from that palace. I have always been saying it. So please, this is just a message to you, Mr. Abba. This is not why I'm here today, but I just want to use this one to start with. I think I will advise you to focus more on the government, on the government, not on the traditional ruler or directly to the monarch in Benin. I don't want to use names any longer because these words are not worth using names for. They are not even sweet to speak about. So please, I say it again and again, Mr. Albert Obaze, focus more on Okpebholo, okay? Because you make it this difficult for the opposition to come to power when you are directly your insult or your, how do I call it, or your complaint to the monarch. I will use some video to prove to you that the monarch in Edo State or in Benin or in Nigeria has no role to play in government. They are just like advisory, that's what I call it. Not even in any, there's no law that bind them to do anything in our nation. They're just there on moral grounds, okay? If you talk about before 1960s, yeah, when the colonial masters were dealing with them, I will agree with you. At present, all monarchs, kings, whoever they are in Nigeria, are irrelevant in government. Active government, they are irrelevant. That is the truth. So that's why I want to play some videos to you, which some Benin people did on social media concerning the monarch in England. They were comparing UK King Charles with the Obas or Oba of Benin, or probably maybe Sultana or whatever in Nigeria. They're quite two different things entirely. They were trying to portray the issue to show that, yes, the kings can play politics. And he plays the video referring King Charles with a conflict of interest with their prime minister. And that's the more reason why I am here today. We are in 2026. After saying this, and I will not send a warning advice to all the politicians in Nigeria, what will become of them very soon. Okay. I have been saying it before that Nigeria is sitting on a time bomb that will explode. Either we will use our hand to explode it, or foreign bodies will explode it for us. When foreign bodies explode it for us, it will be a chaos. Settlement of Nigeria will take longer years to exist, to come back. Now let's go back to the video that I wanted to play for you to get it clear. I also listened very carefully to what Bode Civilian did, but I'm not going to refer to that today because that is not my main reason why I'm here today. Is to differentiate the role, politics, and traditional rulers. That's the reason why I'm here today, and to send a message to Nigerian politicians that their days are numbered in Nigeria, especially in Edo State. Just watch. Little baby, little kids will swim in your swimming pool very soon, free of charge, without no cost. Hold on. This is my brother here. Just listening. This is what he played.
We don't even know themselves. They are left to their right.
You see all of the way they talk, they know that. I won't show his face, you know. As I said, it's Nigerian, but we are not enemies. We have differences in our beliefs.
This is a lady. Now for Abat or Bazel.
Okay, this is a lady in England.
And his delusional
followers. Delusional followers.
And those gullible-minded from Edo State.
Edo State.
This video now for now.
She's very intelligent.
For those of now, where they ask, how about they play politics? Why you go play politics?
Okay.
Why you like money?
Okay.
Before I go talk to now, Mona watch this video.
Watch the video, yeah.
Mona tag them. All those people will not know where they are.
Britain witnessed something no one ever thought.
But I will show this not because I'm trying to bring my
publicly humiliated by King Charles III. What started as a quiet disagreement behind palace doors has erupted into a full-blown constitutional crisis, shaking the core of British democracy. The monarchy has drawn a line. The Prime Minister crossed it, and now the nation stands on the edge of political chaos. It began during a routine briefing at Buckingham Palace. Insiders say the room froze the moment Starmer walked in and saw a folder marked Confidential Constitutional Conduct. Inside were his own comments, claiming the monarchy serves Parliament, a statement that outraged the nation. King Charles looked him dead in the eye and said, "Power without respect is not leadership, it is arrogance." Witnesses say Starmer's face went white. For the first time in modern history, a monarch openly rebuked a sitting prime minister. Minutes later, the palace released a chilling statement. All branches of government must act with respect toward the institutions that bind this nation together. No names, no direct attack, but everyone knew exactly who it was aimed at.
Hello, my people.
Let's hear her.
For those of us who don't go really understand, make I break it
make you
down.
explain it to us.
This is like King Charles and the Prime Minister of United Kingdom.
Yes.
Prime Minister, now like President, the way we will get President of Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is the
anyway,
Prime Minister. And King Charles, now they get big. Because waiting into King Charles not like her.
Yes.
So he begin and back.
Yes.
So let me not go in details about them because that is not my aim of doing this video. My aim is those of Funa Nenye share. Nana me the other kana mi wa enye rosho wo wa isho wa.
Yeah.
I said those of Funa where God bless. Endowed that you people are not content and you are not ready to promote what you have or appreciate what you have. Here is it. Some of now we say Oba na politician, Oba like money, Oba not like money. Was he a poor person from beginning? Do you guys know the meaning of royalty? For those strangers that have not been in midst of us, the land, Ancient Benin Kingdom, Ancient Benin Empire was owned by the Oba. That is our belief, that is our heritage, and that is our pride. Before the colonial master come invade the empire, come transfer power, give government, come introduce institution of government for us. This has been...
Stop there. Sorry, the reason why I stopped her there is I wanted her to use that statement. He said before the colonial master came, this is his institution. Then the kingship were into politics. They were the one, as politicians, they were the one commanding things. We call it how do I call the kingship rulership? It's monarchy, monarchy. And it's autocracy, you understand? The monarchy state was autocracy. They owns the land. It was their property, right? You use that word. That is the word out. So where the Benin's lack some understanding is that I'll give you one short insight if I go details. Fork Island is in Argentina. It was taken from Argentina by war. And today, the British controls Fork Island. You understand? That is it. Now, Nigeria is now under one sovereignty, the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Before that, there were kingdoms in Nigeria and was being controlled by a king. Then they have the authority to interfere and to create laws, rule and everything. They lost the authority to the British rule. This is the fact people must get into your head. You understand? They must get the fact into your head that we lost our kingdom to the authority of the colonial master. And you have no power of your any longer again. You only exist ceremonially. There's no seat in authority. From any traditional ruler has no seat in authority. In short, the traditional rulers are under the local government. Now, it would be stupid and idiotic of you to compare King Charles with the monarchs in Africa. Not in Africa, sorry, in Nigeria. Like the one in Morocco is a king over Morocco. Okay. And the territory belongs to him. He's a politician and a king at the same time. You cannot compare Morocco king to our kings in Nigeria because the sovereignty of the nation still in his hand. But the kings in Nigeria has lost their sovereignty, their power, their authority. They are just ceremonial. Local ceremonial, not even state ceremonial, because they are under the local government. Then I will explain to you. King Charles, that word, United Kingdom, comprises of Northern Ireland, Wales, Scotland, and England. So if you think we live outside there, we don't understand what is going on, we know far better than you. Probably maybe you transfer from Italy or Spain or Germany to England. You think you know better than those who live outside. You be mumu. Because you compare King Charles with the monarch in Benin, it sounds stupid. You know why? Now, the king has been the founder of United Kingdom. The king's family, they owns it. So they went to war, all the wars. Check all the kings, even those who marry the queens, they are all military, either Navy, Air Force, or in the direct military, or the armed forces, you understand me? They are all in the armed forces. The two children Charles has, one is a pilot, I think one is a Navy, I don't know. Check it out, okay? Now, the system they practice in Britain, the parliamentary system of government in Britain, they have the ceremonial head of state, which is the king. If you don't know, Mumu. The money you spend in the whole 4 countries that I mentioned just now is pound sterling. And the person head on it is King Charles. The person you are comparing with our Oba. Our Oba has a sovereignty in 7 local government. Not even in Esan. Not. With all due respect to my king. We've lost the authority. Many years ago, 1897, we lost that authority. So I'm already here to explain some foolishness of some Benins. Okay, don't because of pride blind the truth from those who want to know the truth. I'm against anybody that would disrespect my father, my own father. That's the Imam Forman that born me. I'm not even, nobody can even insult my personal father, nor my senior sister, not to talk of the head of the Benins. I'm not in support about that, but I'm only making it clear to you to understand that on no ground will you compare the situation with King Charles. Now, King Charles is one that authorized the existence of the prime minister. When they vote into power, this is confirmed. If the prime minister want to resign today, who did he submit his resignation letter to? To King Charles. King Charles is just like the president. I'll give you another instance. I live in Italy for decades now, right? Italy was also ruled by a king many years ago, just like King Charles. While we have the military rule, Mussolini was the last military rule in Italy when we have the Savoia. A king called Savoia, who was in support of Hitler and the rest. When the revolution took power in Italy, he flew to exile in Switzerland. That is how we lost our monarch system in Italy. Go read the history very well, madam, and my brother of your own. With all due respect to two of you, I'm not against you guys. I'm only correcting the mistakes, the blunders people send out on social media. Comparing our kings in Edo or in Nigeria to King Charles. King Charles is a politician. King Charles endorsed the prime minister. Everybody resigning in power in UK. Scotland is a nation, is a country on its own. Northern Ireland is a country on their own. Wales, they are a country on their own. England is a country on their own. In World Cup, they play like countries on their own, but they are united kingdoms. And in all those various areas, these sons and brothers of King Charles are sent as duke to various areas. You understand? So you cannot compare 4 countries using one currency that is owned by one man. Do you even know that King Charles don't pay tax? How can you compare the kingship? If Edo Kingdom was still existing as a kingdom and you are using these words, I will believe you. I will take it from you. But please, Happy New Year, everybody, once again. I did it when I started anyway. So don't compare these issues together. You understand? So anybody coming up to compare this issue together are stupid. Then another boy, what's his name? Let me go back and see another boy again. A very vibrant guy that I like, that shared Edo history online. With all due respect, I like every Edo people who always portrayed good image of the Edos in any way they are. Who is this guy? No, let me bring this my friend Jude in the United. I believe he lives in the United Kingdom.
It would seem that comprehension is very far from
listen to this guy too.
Some of you have very little brain cells to really understand the things that I said. It's not majority of you. It's very few of you who are very potent, by the way, because what people don't get is minority has more power than majority, and negative forces have more potent forces than positive.
That is very
One
correct.
negative bastard amongst 20 positive people can ruin everything.
Yeah.
But let me address the troglodytes this morning. And I'll talk about two different issues.
Yeah.
Now, in the UK,
Yeah.
when we do our national anthem, God save your glorious King,
Yeah.
God save the King, dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun,
to
dun,
all
dun,
of that,
dun, yeah.
we say, long live the King.
Yes.
Or if it was a queen, long live the Queen.
Yeah.
Then we go, long live United Kingdom. That's where it ends.
Yeah.
In America, they say, God bless the president, God bless
No,
America.
God bless America. In God we trust.
Rome, God bless the empire, God bless.
Nothing like that again. Does not exist again. Let me stop you there, Mr. Jude. This is the man. Let me just show his picture. You know him very well. Look at it. You understand?
Growing up
Look at him.
until date.
So it is not to have
We were
gray. It
trained.
is not to have gray hair, Mr. Jude. I like your passion. I like your passion for the kingdom, and I appreciate you for promoting our image outside the world. May God bless you for that. But I want to put some senses into you, because you don't call people moron because they don't believe on your idea or your fake ideology. You understand? In United Kingdom, God save the queen, that they said, or God save the king. They say the king and the queen are the owner of the land, the whole kingdom, and they say exists as that's the highest authority in United Kingdom is the king. They use their money. I've just been explaining here since Jude. Bring out your money in your pocket and see the money you are using, and tell me the face and you see that money. Why would you not say God save the queen? You are spending our money. You are spending his money. You are in his territory. You are in his land. He confirmed your prime minister. He rules the whole four kingdom. So it's very, very logical to say so. Then in America, no, they don't talk about the president. They said in God we trust. Okay, God bless America. I've never seen anybody say God bless the president. Show me any statement they use that word, God bless the president. And for your information too, God bless the emperor in Rome. Nothing exists. It existed during Caesar era. Since when we have the republic in 170, Italy should be around, is it up to 100? Sorry, I cannot figure either 176 or 76 years, no, 100 something years now. As a republic, understand, who was joined together by Garibaldi, a very vibrant military man who was like a revolutionist. He died very few. Sanabeto here, he died during the war. He was the one that unified Italy. You understand? Let me give you a real figure, please. I don't want to tell you lies on social media so that people will not come tomorrow to be debunking me. When was Italy united? Hold on. Let me just check. You think Italy is still Italy? You know, the Roman Empire, you know those years, you know? When was Echo codified? Ashone. 1861. 1861, Italy. That's I was correct. It's 100 something years. You understand? 1861 was when Italy was unified as one country. So it's now Federal Republic of Italy, not Rome again, my brother. So wake up from your slumber. So stop comparing these nations with this. And there was never a time. Oh, hey, the emperor was done years back during Jesus Christ. You got to go. So please do not mislead us. And I will say it again and again and again. I am not a member of those who disrespect anybody that is senior to him as an Edo man. I don't believe in that. And I don't support such person. I started this video by telling you that, look, Albert, slow down. Be very watchful. Be very careful. Because I will tell you later, my dream for 2026 later, for everybody that is on social media. Because definitely, I know we're going to lose one powerful person from Edo in this social block miserably this year. I know for sure for that. We don't know how it will happen. We don't know who is the person, but I've foreseen it already. So when we talk sometimes, we don't talk for nothing's sake. That's why they said, which side you did. I don't belong to any side. If you talk that is good, I will support you. If you talk nonsense, I give you nonsense. So please, Mr. Jude, and you did another video. You were saying that those people who is writing useless comments on your page that they should come out in their face anywhere they are. There's no place you cannot reach in the world. My brother, are they among the person? Are they among the person that disagree with you? But I have not insulted you in one way or the other. But you use words that are very, very disgraceful as a Benin man in insulting those who disagree with you on your comments. So, Mr. Jude, wherever you are, I live in Italy. I can give you my address via Heraclea 27, Italy, Ravenna. Call the police, call anybody, come and meet me at home. I disagree with you fully. I respect you for respecting our monarch. I respect you for respecting a Benin person. But I will disagree with you by telling lies on social media. And that you can never compel the kings in Nigeria to compare with King Charles. King Charles is a politician. He's the owner of the whole 4 nations, United Kingdom. The family has stand tall. They've never be defeated. In any history, go and read it. They only withdraw from the United States. But they never invaded them and defeated them. So the king has been there. If you don't know, Elizabeth was in the front war in Second World War. She drove the ambulance cars. A queen was driving the ambulance car. She was a military woman too. Chiaro? So please, let us not do comparison. Let's stay our lane. Remember, stand fast, respect our monarch. For sure, anybody that disgraces or insults our monarch in the public are not my friend. And they will never be my friend. Okay, but I don't keep enemies. Okay, I told you, I know even what you hear. But don't come out on social media and start confusing everybody. Italy is no longer under emperor. Italy used to have a king. He was driven out of Italy. He went to go and declared Absalom in Switzerland. It was Berlusconi, late Berlusconi, that granted the grandson, the son of the king, because the king died in exile. Italian king, De Savoia, died in exile. His son came back, promising not to pronounce himself as a king. The grandson was even presenting a show in Berlusconi TV. Have you ever heard? Don't you know we have a king in Italy? All the houses, all the properties, all the land, everything he owned were seized by the federal government of Italy. If you don't know it now. The only case in court now is a crown that contains diamond worth, I think, $30 million or $3 million. I've forgotten that the grandchild said they would never forfeit for the Italian government. The case is still in court. So understand administrative level compared to monarchy system. The British or the United Kingdom practice monarchy system till tomorrow. How many kings will die in Nigeria today and will declare a public holiday? How many? Tell me. They don't declare public holiday. They pay homages. Igwe Festival, is it weakness in Edo State as a public holiday? No. So why you compare these things together? That does not make people not to respect our monarch. But don't hype it too much. Because we are teaching people bad legacy, bad story, bad history. Don't compare King Charles with anybody. See, just like the king in Saudi Arabia. That is the only man they do. Caro, so it is very different. Totally different. Let us not bending anybody. You understand? I can quote me anywhere, any day. So everybody coming out to play this young boy too, who also came out to be telling on history about Vorame, about Eweka. Those days we were dealing with the colonial master. At that time, Nigeria was not having a specific government, a central government. The British were dealing with local leaders, kings, various leaders in various areas. The northern leaders, the Yoruba leaders, the Benin leaders, and so on and so forth. But when we created the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 1960, the kingship, the monarchy system were gone. Clear. Anybody can tell me, prove me if I'm wrong. If you see this video, if you have any other thing to prove, call me one-on-one on a debate. I will stand with you in any level. Even Channel News or Arise News, I will come out and defend what I'm telling you now. They are not comparable, and stop comparing them together. Okay, that's for that. Now, this is the first time I will know what to go into that issue again. But this is the reason why I came here today. That I've just said it before now I was talking that we will lose one famous presenter in this 2026. I don't know who he is. I don't know. If it is me, I don't know too. But I see the sign. If we don't lose, well, anyway, let me not portray on that so much. You understand? But this is what I see. And for those of you, especially the Edos, the Benins, who are not separating politics from tradition, all of you will be a doom this year. Because I remain fast and stand on my point. I will not see Ohoho and pronounce it Ororo. A chicken is a chicken, not chickens. It's chicken, not sissy. Okay? Now, the message is that this is the first time we are hearing that 2-3 years before the coming election campaign already started in Nigeria. And let me tell you, all the politicians, most of you watch what happened to Maduro in Venezuela. You're shocked? No, that was a sold out. That's to tell you that even Okpebholo as a governor, his best ally can leave him when the dark days is close to him. Tinubu, that is a message to you too, that when the dark days is close to you, your closest ally can also leave you aside. Maduro was sold out for $100 million. America cannot kidnap a president, even the smallest country, Burkina Faso. They can't kidnap a president without the collaboration of the bodyguards. Blood will flow. You understand? My sister also has got the only two persons that is talking nonsense on social media that I don't like now, that is addressing our monarch, is Abat and Monkey Face. Finish. I've not seen them. Those two other guys, I don't recognize those ones. Those are new bloggers. They are just coming up. We don't sing their name. I've written about several times. They should focus on Okpebholo and start making. You see, by attacking the monarch, Abat is trying to promote Okpebholo to win the second term. That's all. Anyway, let me go back to the issue. So, if you don't understand, when they wanted to catch Maduro, they placed a fine of $50 million, and they wanted to bribe the pilots to drive or to fly Maduro to the US. The guy did not betray Maduro. Then Trump came in and increased to $100 million. $100 million is a big fat money. And most of these bodyguards have already got a house in America. Their family, everybody is fled to America. They are living peacefully over there for years. They will die there. So Maduro was not moved from power. 3 countries are going to see this kind of temptation. Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traoré should watch out. 2, Tinubu should watch out. Because all these campaign people are doing, Tinubu might not even witness 2027 in Nigeria. Either alive or dead. I don't know. But he might not witness 2027. And for those of you who are playing band drums of corruption in Nigeria today now, your private swimming pool, Agbewu boys, Omonile, will bath and swim in it in 2027 if care is not taken. All the Muslim cleric in Nigeria that are saying stupid things on social media should watch out. They will be eliminated by Israel very soon. Like this, chicken. They'll pick you up one by one. You will be driving to mosque, your car will explode. Go mark my words. I'm not joking. I don't speak for speaking sake. If you want to know me more better, I'm not popular like that in social media, but go back to my clip and see all what I said before about insecurity. You will understand exactly where I'm going. Now I am telling you, for those of you who are playing drums, fighting for a contract, trying to eliminate your friend because of politics, insult your father, insult your mother, use our money to do whatever you want to do, share our money to local government people, change the government the way you like, play politics the way you like, start shouting, gallivanting like Wike is doing now. You see that man? Samuel Doe life will be better than Wike at the end. Samuel Doe. The slap Wike will collect all the BS he hung here will remove from his face. Go mark my words. If care is not taken. Because enough is enough. The main reason why I'm here today was to let people know that let nobody compare our Obas in Nigeria with King Charles. And let nobody not make that mistake. Anybody that want to talk to the government should talk to the government. The kings in Nigeria are not relevant in politics. That is why I don't talk to them. If you have any recommendations to the kings or to the rulers, traditional rulers in Nigeria who are not doing well, write a letter to the Benin Traditional Council. They have a council. They have a secretary. Make your recommendations, forward it to them. Because they are not paid to rule us. They are not paid to give us road. They are not paid to give us school. They are not paid to give us good health. They are there for moral advice as a father role. Okay, when you become an adult, it is not compulsory your father must take care of you. Anybody that is 30 or 28, 25, that he asks his father money for pocket money is a failure in life. That is why I left Nigeria when I was less than 22. That I didn't want to be asking money for beers from my mother or my father. That's why I escaped from that miserable nation and come to the place that I can struggle for myself. Now I have my own family too. Sometimes I tell my kids too, if you ask me money, it's just borrow when you are above 20. In Europe, if you ask me money, it's borrowed. I borrow you borrow me. But if I like, I don't pay back. If you like, you don't pay back. But if I want you to pay back, you pay it back. Okay? So let nobody make that mistake. Thank you, Sister Sato, So, I continue saying it. When I go to TikTok to talk to them on TikTok, they continue teaching my words every day. They want me to start behaving arrogantly like them. If I want to support my monarch, I will do it in a respectful manner. I will present myself first as a responsible man. If I'm the armed robber or kidnapper, I will not come out to control or to speak boldly on social media to say, look, I'm an Edo man. It's a disgrace to Edo to have a son as a kidnapper. You understand? You understand? So, I would not like that. I'm coming there. Let me just say. Okay. So, I will not like that. Let everybody know it today. All my time that I've been on social media here, they ask me so many times, why are you not fighting for the palace anymore in publicly? I say, no. I was accused by Traditional Council that I was a criminal. You understand? The letter is still there on social media. Frankie Rapport described all of us who were trying to fight in the court in Germany when they requested 13,000 euro. That we were using that campaign to siphon money from those that the palace did not send us. The Traditional Council did not send us to fight for them. That was the day I stayed clear officially from issue. But I will not come out and say stupid things about my palace. No. But I will not be a soldier. Because Asaka and Osogunyoba, they are in the palace there. They receive money. They receive allocations from the palace. So they should fight. I will not insult anybody that is senior to me on social media. Even when I talk to Okpebholo, I still call him my governor. But I'm senior to Okpebholo. The respect I give to him is just because he has been a governor. He's a governor. Whether he went there through hook or nail or whatever, I don't give a shit. So when anybody said traditional life should not play politics, they are right. Because they are not part of political issues in Nigeria any longer. They are there on moral grounds. Father roles they play for advice. They bless the blue, the black, and the white. They are not supposed to come out and present themselves as if they have a favorite. That is the area people are talking about. So when you are comparing them with King Charles, you are wrong, my sister. Because that woman that came out, I believe you live in England, among those who left here to England and settled there, you know nothing about monarchy in England. England, foundation to the end is monarch. And they are in politics. They own the country. They rule the country. They rule the constitution. Do you know that it's one of the only country that don't have a written constitution? They have oral constitution. The British has no written constitution. Have you not read it? That's to tell you that they are rooted in tradition. A whole 4 countries believing in one person, you are comparing to 2.6 million believing in one person. How many Beninese? How many are we? So please let us not compare. I'm not here to say things that I don't know. Embrace, shine your kingdom, shine your native, shine your tribe, respect your tribe, promote your tribe, but don't pass your limits. You see, sometimes the arrogance of some people in social media has draw attention from other tribes to insult us. If you like, believe me. If you like, don't believe me. I don't need your belief. The arrogancy we prove sometimes on social media has drawn the attention of some other tribes to insult us. This is the gospel truth. If we present our case very well, you will understand. You will understand that everybody in Nigeria know the powerfulness of Benin Kingdom. They read history. They know the history. They know who we are. They know how we came. They know how powerful we are. You must know how to insult people to believe that you are great. They say, show me your friends. I will tell you who you are. When you present people that are hooligans as people who fight for a dough, then they look at dough as hooligans too. So please, I've never seen any villager who is sending the worst masquerade in his village to represent him in a dancing competition. You give out the best. If you are a school is going to go and debate somewhere else, you take the best student who is very eloquent, English, vocabulary to represent you, not morons. You understand? See, my sister, God, you don't remember me now, Sato. Do you see the way Wike was addressing national rulers? Even when he's not even in power in the state again. He says, stay clear from politics. Did you hear? Go and play the video. I don't like showing videos of when I'm talking. Because my words is enough for you to understand. Can any governor address any national ruler like that in Benin, in Edo State? Which kind of respect now say we give our by give what we don't give her. So those who are disrespecting him, that their cup of tea be that. May God not let them live to their age. And for me, I hate disrespecting my elder. The one that senior me directly coming up, I don't know. My sister that I seen for 1 year plus. If he called me, he'll say Lamogun. My junior brother, the same thing, Lamogun. We were trained and brought up like that. My kids, even here in Europe, treat each other like that. So anybody classifying me as Ogunyoba is their business. They sure they have not even moral rights. We hear this one, I'm from Ogbe. You hear this one, I'm from Ikun, Neomo. This one, I'm from Oloton. This one, I'm from Neremi, Ogefa. I'm from Neremi. Is it by name? Is it by name? Prove it. Your decency prove who you come from. Alake oya esin one. Alake. Owe oriye. Ovion ariye. Ovion ariye. Odafen ariye. Ovion no was a slave. Sabato. This Alake is initially in Benin music. He said as they were going, the slave now told the master, this place we are going is a very big place, so as you said, but please don't call me slave if you get there so that they will not be calling me slave there. The man said no problem. But if you get there, don't act like one. Do you get me? Don't act like one. So as a waka is there, the waka they go, Ray can beat them. As Ray beat them on their way, nearly got there, the slave pulled his clothes and sewn it close to the kitchen, away who we call it in Benin, where they do firewood. He sewn the cloth in one of those hands there, with the smoke and everything. While they are waiting for the owner of the place, as the man came in, he passed through the backyard, parked his bicycle, see that there's somebody sewn cloth near the kitchen. He said, who is this that is behaving like a slave? So, was he the man that brought his slave to that place that called him a slave any longer? No. He has displayed. Your character is like a cloth spread outside. If you spread 16 clothes outside and they are tall, maybe your pants hold full everywhere or black line, they gonna know who you be, you are a dirty person or whatever. So, let the Benin stop calculating and creating hatred. As I said, we are too small to be divided. If you see any brother that is not believing in your own argument, write him privately, discuss with him, try to convince him to see reality, not disgracing yourselves. Check all the women that is supporting our Benin tradition in social media. They are all prostitutes, ignorant, dead people, senseless human beings. The men, hooligans. uneducated courtiers. Because there are some courtiers who are very educated, very learned, well behaved. We have so many of them in my city here. Very decent people. I don't even classify them as courts. I classify them people who belong to an association, who know what they are doing. So please, enough is enough. So most of you who has not selected those who support the king, our king in Benin, or who has not selected those who are supposed to represent us as a kingdom, are fools also too. Because they just say good things about the Oba, we don't accept all Jikari as a Benin man that is protecting our image. No. We should have some class of people, men and women, who talks about and defend our monarchy. Not hooligans, not murderers, not kidnappers. So, anyway, as I said, I've given that more. Tinubu might not see 2027. What happened to Maduro? It is not an invasion. America did not invade Venezuela. He was sold out by his bodyguard. Prove me wrong. And such thing can happen to Tinubu. Such thing might also happen to Toure in Burkina Faso. I'm just telling you, I'm targeting. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man of verse. So, sorry. The phone fell in my hand, so I was just in the bedroom. So, sorry. So, we might not see 2027 as politician in Nigeria. You might not believe me. You understand? But that's the gospel truth. That is the gospel truth. So, all of you waving around now, fighting up and down, doing nonsense. We see Kabaka went to Prague yesterday. I be there 4 days ago. He's also doing visiting in Prague. So all of you that was insulting Obaseki, who they narrated, who they destroy his name, if only Kabaka can go and explain the work done so far in 1 year. So why would Obaseki not explain it? So 8 years attack you have been giving, 4 years attack you give to him. You understand? And now I see my brother with us also showing a program yesterday, a video yesterday that he likes what Okpebholo did by setting a panel to investigate Moa. Case that is in court. This is a lawless nation, my God. The case is in court with the civilian. Are you not aware? Even though they are setting a inquiry, they do it secretly on their own. Don't publish it out. It's not done anywhere in the world. You understand? So please, I won't stay too long here as I normally does. I came out here to say the fact, and I'm true with the facts. So everybody should stay in his lane. Okpebholo is working in Esan Central. Well done. But he has done nothing in Benin City. Apart from the federal government road that is doing, and the overhead bridge that is doing. Finish. All the existing protocol that he met, he should continue with it. That's what people told Obaseki too. That is what people told Obaseki. So let him do it. Because anything that makes Tinubu to fail, all of you that is insulting us now, prepare your axe and fly away from Benin. Ring road will not save you. Ring road can't save you. You understand? So when I also came out to condemn the attack given to Pedro, guys were telling me that you are Ogyoba. In what way? And at the end of the day, after my statement, 48 hours later, the Benin Regional Council came out publicly and said they disassociate themselves from the hooligans and the shenanigans people pretended to do in the city of Benin Kingdom. At the end of the day, those things were televised worldwide, destroying the image of the monarch. Try to, let me use that word, try to diminish the respect for the monarch. But what will he tell the monarch? They will think that the monarch is aiding and abetting hooliganism instead. So Benin must use sense in treating issues. Apart from that, we were also told that Pedro is a Loki in one of the villages. So if a subject, official subject to the Oba, misjive, there are ways to treat his fucked up. Not by allowing hoodlums to beat him on the street and nail him down when a crown is on his head by the palace. And you made him to stroll and kneel down throughout the city. Beat him up. Who are you beating? The subject of the Oba. Without the direction. It's not a common man like me. If it is me, you slap. No problem. I'm not the king. I'm not the queen. I'm not the prince. I'm not the princess. I'm nobody. But not a figure like that. An image like that represent the state. Irrespective of what he said, anybody saying what he did to him was right has no sense of belonging. And most of these fools are in abroad. They enjoy freedom of speech, irrespective of how they say it. You know how many crimes people commit in this country here, in Europe here? If foreigner commit such crime that Nigerians commit outside Nigeria and in this Europe here, they will cut your neck. You know how many Nigerians will enter bus train, go whole ground with a controller, say they will pay ticket, and yet they will slap you. The Italians will be looking at the controller with you. They will not fight you. They will call the police. Even when the police come, the mumu boy will see the shout. They will move him out of the train. Can a Ghanaian man say he will not pay bus fare in Lagos, whether that be Laguna or Trowe Airport? What you cannot accept in your country, you do it in somebody else's country. And they treat you very fairly and well here with your illiteracy. You pretend, you display in this country here. Go to Germany, go to Spain, go to Greece, go to the US, go to anywhere. There are stupid Nigerians living here. It's particularly the Edos and the Igbos. Yorubas are silent criminals in abroad. They are highly silent. In short, their crimes is very neat, very educative, very diplomatic. The Beninese and the Igbos are the ones that are doing the fake crimes. Though they are trying to minimize it these days, but these are facts. Yorubas are known for 419, card business. The Igbos are known for drugs. And the Edos too. The women those days used to do prostitution. But these days it's no longer existing. Or very few that is existing now. You understand? So it doesn't take you to go to university to understand a common knowledge. Because I've said it again and again and again and again and again and again. I love everybody that is supporting my kingdom. I love everybody that portrays the image of Edo in a very good manner, bright manner, bright ways to show that we are the Benins. I ask a question: how many of you will bring up the list? An Asian man want to go to competition of dancing in Ubiaja, Esan Central. It's an example. We have Ubiaja, we have Ebele, we have Uromi, we have so many Asians. All of them have Babaneni. If you want to go to that competition, who will you say is your best Babaneni? He's the best. You are going to a debate in a school, international debate school. Who will you bring? The most intelligent student, eloquent and good in command of English. Will you bring the moron? You are going to play a football competition. Will you carry your worst 11 or first 11? That's my plan. That's my hope for the Edos. We are not saying, we are not supporting. I've sent a message. If it is possible, I use this phone to send message to Abat. I will show the message I sent to Abat. Enough is enough. Let's concentrate. I would see. You see, Abat, let me tell you one thing. The biggest mistake you've made so far in all your debate, you also blow that news of Moa. You blow that news of Moa. So sometimes, we can come face Okpebholo. We will support you to face Okpebholo. Okpebholo will not have rest of mind because he's told the mandate. But nothing has to be done. Leave this man alone. I'll be saying it. People might not understand the reason why I always separate the traditional rulers from this. That is the reason why I play those videos. That King Charles is a politician. He owns a country. He's a politician. He's a president of the United Kingdom. But our Abba is not a president. It's nobody in government in Nigeria. So you should not be insulted about the administration of Nigeria. If you have any advice, the monarch has let us know that they are doing reforms in the palace. If you have any advice to add to it, write it to the Benin Traditional Council. Recommendations, it's not forbidden. The Oba was a diplomat. So he's still diplomatic in his approach. First time in my life, seeing the monarch coming out to say some words that are not supposed to say. But before I will see the face of my monarch like that, it means that thing, he paid and rich belay. That the thing, for him to speak that way, you know that accumulated grievances, annoyance in him. And I pray such video will not take place again in his reign before he serves us to their kingdom come. But I still say it again, I'm not in support of insulting any traditional ruler, not even your senior. But if anybody want to support our traditional ruler, want to protect the image of Benin, they should send the best out to support us, not the hooligans, not the criminals, not the bad element in Benin. And most of those guys you see in this place here now, when they see you in the platform because you don't believe in their ways, they start insulting you. We have so many of them in social media. We have so many of them, especially that one they call Ekmenede, Joe Edo. I forgot their names. I forgot their names. There are so many. There are so many. Anything concerning Benin, they don't want you to discuss it. They want everything you have to say must be positive. No. I mean, nobody knows it all. In as far as they did not use insult to correct you, correction is accepted anyway, any day. Even King Charles take the corrections. So, madam, you that is bringing King Charles into the issue of Oba of Benin, you don't know nothing about the United Kingdom you live on. Oga Jude, see, if you are a public figure, Dick and Harry can insult you. Dick and Harry can write on your page, in as far as they did not threaten your life. If they threaten your life, copy the message, relay it, and report it to the police. Simple. You live in United Kingdom. You're supposed to know this more far better than me. You have already white hair just the way I have to. So I believe you should be in your early 50s or late 40s. So why? You don't come out of social media and want people to think like you. We can't think the same way. If everybody think the same way, the war will end in the next 2 days. It is why the world is here today, because we think differently and we take different actions. We act differently. We behave differently. You understand? You don't hear the play like this, nyash, na lie. All nyash not be the same. Nyash fine, but all nyash not be the same. Carol, if it is the same, God will have created us the same. He has the capacity to do so. So, once again, I will come in the name of our ancestors and our father. Okay? That the Benin's are too small to be divided. My final advice, if I'm against your belief, try to convince me. If you are against my belief, I try to convince you. Whoever has the highest reasons to believe each other, flow together. This segregation within us in social media will not help us anywhere. We need to grow. We need to bring ourselves out as an example of a disciplined culture, a respectful culture, a well-recognized kingdom before and now, not being represented by hooligans. Just check the government of today. Check the government of today and see those who are in power and describe it to a nation or a kingdom like Benin. Does it tell us well for us? No. Any Benin man that is coming, they will cut him off. Boom. I have never seen a Rishan man attack any governor and move him out of power. I have never seen Aunchi people taking people out of power apart from the Benins. Check your history. Check your history. Even both military governors, only the Benin has problem with the state. Anybody that is governing. We don't have anybody now as a Benin man. If Benin don't just go now, that is there, it's end. The next person is about Benin. That is the only point of reference. That's the reason why I said don't go that area. If that man is not there, no Benin man can see it. All of them, they grow, they die, they grow, they die. They be like hibiscus flowers. So please, let's stop living in limbo in Edo State, especially in Nigeria as a whole. I will leave you with these words today, that the fall of a great man does not affect his closest family alone, but the entire community. Feel the loss. Who get here, make it hear. Who get sense, make it understand. I sign out. Bye-bye, everybody.
God bless you.
Thank you very much.
I know it has not been easy. Even before now, before this present administration and the former administration, Before now, a lot of people were traveling through the sea, running away from their country because of there's no proper care and there's no security. But I will tell you today, Nigeria that I know, you can see what the United Kingdom and the foreign countries are doing in our country today, joining us to fight the insecurity and the United States. So my brother, but gradually things will get better because we are seeing the difference now. During the time of Buhari, we saw what happened. Bandits were like a negotiation, like brothers and sisters. I think today is a different thing. But my major concern is my state. Let me talk about my state, the one I know properly. You see in those states, normally when you are coming before, we were having governors. During the time of the former past governments, I will tell you, things were really bad. People were dying in this. They were killing people in December. Every month, it looked like as in. And it's only government that have the power to stop those things. The past governments refused to listen to us, the way and manner to tackle it. But when the government came on board, we told him, sir, the only way these people can disease from these killings, these countries can disease from this killing, is by using a hot iron. If you don't do that, we are all in problem. The man give us a different narrative. Say no, anybody that keep person from the house that he came out from will be brought down. But when he started it, people were saying, why will you be bringing people's house down? People, me, I did not kill somebody before the past government brought my house down. But these are evil perpetrators. People that is killing human beings that were created by God. So the only way is to show example with their property. If that property did not belong to you, belong to your family, your government have a way of doing things. It's only government that tell you, we own this place, you are not the owner of this place, because government gives you CFO, even when you buy your land genuinely. But in our case in Benin, it was too rampant. The first time in history of Edo State, there was no killing for over 7 months. Confracking. The most peaceful Christmas and New Year that we have ever had in Edo. You people are from Edo State. Am I lying? Yes. You are from Edo State. If I'm lying here, please question me. This period, you can sit down outside now and drink. You can do things. You know, when you fail to engage the youth, you cannot bring people from outside out to take care of their community. What the past government we are doing, that we are bringing people from outside our states. I don't want to mention any states, so that we do not look biased. They were bringing people from different states to come and be doing the work that you can do, you and me can do. This is where the problem lies. Look at Okpebholo. He came on board. What we have never seen before. In Saple Road, you can watch Saple Road. When the Saple Road, the major road that can lead you to Abuja, lead you to Warri, lead you to anywhere, that is the transit road. Could you believe Obaseki in his time, he was saying it's federal road, it's not his road. But go and look at it now. Okpebholo put it in order. Then, not only that, Oba market that were set ablaze 2 times in the past government, Okpebholo have put it on board for renovation. Now, first time in our history, government, they see money more than what you think. The President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, give them money that they've not seen before. Even Wike said about it. So there's enough money for them to work. It was a greed that make Edo look back. If you go to your place today, if not that God intervention, you cannot come to Edo and be happy that you have a good road. But today, go now. We want to see what the present government is doing. I'm not trying here to catch. Before I started, I swear. Because if it's not working, all the lies will be on me. And I would not have respect or sit before you guys are sitting here today. Okpebholo so far is not working in only Edo Metropolis, Benin Metropolis. He's working in Auchi. He's working in Esan. Go and look at the way he's dualizing road. Even Ugbo road that past government did, that 2 trailers cannot even engage the road. Even 2 vehicles cannot engage Ugbo road. Anybody that have come to Benin will testify. Today now, Okpebholo is dualizing it down to what did they call it? Ologbo. That we have boundary Ologbo and Delta. I don't know if you understand. Then look at Pubai. The bypass is doing there. That one is from there to Ologbo too. Then look at Ugbo Road. From Ugbo to Ologbo. I think traffic will be reduced because we have a lot of problems. Go and look at the schools that Obaseki built. Today, if rain is falling, the wind is blowing, it will just look like your cap just fly from your head. So there was no substantial work. That's why you see all the roads that he did is watching away today. I think this government just engaged, but you can see the difference. If it's only the insecurity, before, now till like 6 months ago, people were saying they kidnap people. How long now for over 3 months that you hear that they kidnap in social place? If you hear that, because what we have traced, if you hear that, you know maybe 1 or 2 indigene is involved because they want to make money. I don't know if you understand. Now, if you see now, if Benin started the crusade over this Fulani S-men, we know what happened in Sapele Road. We know what happened in some places. That one now cautioned them that Benin is not a place for no nonsense. But no. So I think that helped a lot before the government. Government is the one that can do anything. Government is the one that can engage you. If government stand for you that this thing we don't want it, and anybody that try it, it will go to jail, like what is happening in your country here. So I think the narrative, what you are seeing, if you look at land issue before, it's been rampant. It has been rampant. But how long have you been hearing now that somebody cry out that they take Islam? This is here. If they mention your name on TV, the next morning Okpebholo will get you arrested. Have you watched it? Do you know how many people? Okay, let me use the case of Ohoromi. I was going to Ohoromi to try to mediate some issue. When we are trying to do things for peace to reign, the person in custody, we are not listening. But after some time, you know what happened. It was suspended, and I think there's peace there now. I don't know if you understand. It was suspended to caution. It is recalled back. It has been recalled back, but not to be a custodian of those land again. I don't know if you understand. This is how we streamline this. In past government, you cannot hear that. If you threaten your brother, your fellow brother today, if he report to the appropriate channel, the task force will look for you, the police will look for you, the security agency will look for you. You see? If anybody have questions, don't hide it, don't fail to ask me. I think when it comes to insecurity, the narrative is changing gradually. You know, insecurity is not a thing.
Now we don't hear from Pahitro. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things wey dey happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.